We good? Hey, we good? We good? Come on. Waiting for you. Tell me how you feel. How you feeling? Hey, I'm gonna start walking. We feel good then? Okay, we feel good then. Let's do it.
Hey, you got this.
Kill it. Da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
Tickets are still available for the next Sixers home game, so purchase your tickets.
Da-di-da-di-da. Bust.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, their record is not on par with their performance last year. Blacks checked in for Fultz. Brent, we're already starting to hear some trade rumors out there. Is it ever too early to start making changes?
If you talk to any good GM, it's never too early to start thinking about how can I make this roster better.
Constant thought.
There are some times, though, and I think we've seen this through the years, where there might be a player that's on the roster that, whether there's a coaching change or his approach to the season, maybe it's a contract year and mentally he's not really where he needs to be. That sometimes teams examine that and think, we might need to remove this now in order for us to get where we need to go. And that might be some of the reasons why, Kevin, we're hearing some names this early in the season.
Exactly. On the court for the Suns, on the perimeter, it's Booker and Jackson. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren. And Simmons kicks to Black. Outside for Redick. Simmons passes to Black. Back to Simmons. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
Come on, Warren.
Knocked away. Covington with the steal. Here's Black. Simmons trying to get open. Here's Embiid. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Sharge checked in for Ben Simmons. Chandler comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for J.J. Redick. Booker with it. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team style.
Here's Black. Up again. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
Now, they made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
McConnell kicks to Black. Sharge a screen on Booker. Black dishes to Sharge. Can't connect from short range. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Reza passes to Booker. Suns keep it alive. Bridges, no one around him. From outside, off the mark. 76ers trailing. Here's Chandler. Kept alive. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Bridges kicks to Holmes. Bridges passes to Ariza. And the pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Ball's knocked loose. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Embiid with the screen on Bridges. AI outside. Over in the corner, Chandler. The 76ers need to get off a shot over a reason. That's good from Chandler on the assist by AI.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Chandler outside. Chandler a screen. Here's Bridges. Buries it from three-point range.
Way too late on that.
Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Booker. Sharch with the screen for AI. To the paint, Holmes with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Fires from 14. Kicks it out to Booker. And stolen by AI. And he makes the bucket.
And one.
Gets the whistle, too.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Muscala is checked in for Embiid, and Amir Johnson subbed in for Dario Saric. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first.
Second overall pick in 2001, Tyson Chandler again started his career with the Bulls, where he and Eddie Curry were supposed to be a new version of the Twin Towers. That never quite worked out, and Chandler had 3 different coaches there in Chicago in his first stint.
Chandler against Ariza. Chandler kicks to Black. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Booker outside. Chandler a screen. Shot off the pick. Chandler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Johnson down low. Holmes on him. And that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Black dishes to Muscala.
What's the saying? If you're going to lose big. A lot of teams adopting that strategy again last season, the final year before the lottery odds are going through some new machinations and a bit of a change. The Suns, though, they kind of took the cake last year and ended up with the #1 pick.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Defense.
And that's now 7 points for Mikal Bridges. The 76ers leading. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. AI left side. Down low. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson
I don't think I deserve that,
points of the game.
Works though.
Booker outside. Looking to get back on track here. And there it is for him.
Well, Booker playing very aggressive, constantly looking to score and not taking no for an answer.
Thinking of turning
close contest so far.
No, I'm gonna turn the stream bit rate down a bit. I think it's
on top.
Little.
Plays super hard. He does everything out there.
There you go. How's that?
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
Okay, John.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on
Thank
Philadelphia?
you, man. He's such a
For me,
fierce
that
inside
defense
player.
in the
You
first
aren't
period,
doing
just
much on the
tremendous
team, I mean.
shot blocking.
Yeah, that prevented some points, didn't it? Also, how you have that intimidation factor going early on. You wonder if in the fourth quarter they'll think back to the first.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go.
Seems a
for the
little
start of the
smoother on my
second quarter.
side.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Wilson Chandler. AI is out there with TJ McConnell. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. The big changes in defensive rules happened right in the middle of your playing days. How did people initially react to those?
Well, a lot of guys had 3 quick fouls, Kevin, because they're out hand checking and pushing guys around. And they say, what do you mean I can't do this anymore? I get paid to push guys around. But after a little while, obviously, guys stepping off and understanding positions on the floor where you could get away with more physical play than you can out in front with point guards, obviously, and having refs' eyes on them or down on the block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Fultz is checked in, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. Chandler against Ariza. Chandler with the screen on Chandler. 5 to shoot. Holmes kicks to Chandler. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker's got great confidence from behind the arc. An awesome outside shot that was.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Johnson sets the screen for AI. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Black's got 9 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Booker. Tries again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Trevor Ariza? He's averaging 6 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
This is where your character can be tested, his will to fight through this kind of adversity, but I think he's got a good chance.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
And the Suns making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Here's the screen. Now, here's AI. Defended by Booker. And here's Fultz. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Bridges, accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
I don't really know what
He's
I'm going to
got
make
9.
when I
How
shoot
about
it.
Devin
I just
Booker
take a chance
scanning
when
the
I
floor
shoot.
and finding the
Layups
right
are like one
option?
thing I can be kind of confident in.
Johnson the screen. Black dishes to Johnson.
One,
Back to Black.
like back in Black.
To the middle. And stolen by Ayton. And here comes Ariza, leading the fast break.
Oh,
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the
God
contact and he'll
fucking
shoot 2.
damn it.
The Suns have had 2
I'm
chances
too
at the
far away from
line
the
already,
microphone, but
making
I
them
hope you
both.
don't, but I bet you don't mind.
First one falls for him. And the 76ers with some changes. Simmons comes in for Mike Muscala. And Robert Covington subbed in for Wilson Chandler.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Black the pass to Johnson. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Phoenix leading by 3. Okobo, he's guarded by AI. Warren kicks to Jackson. Buries the long-range jumper. Jackson's got 7.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Black the pass to Fultz. Back to Black. That's tipped. Inside, here's Johnson. It's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Okobo, guarded by Simmons. Jackson, a screen on Simmons. The feed to Jackson. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing. The Suns coach Igor Kokoskov, the NBA's first ever head coach, born and raised outside of North America. He will not be the last, but a great opportunity for Phoenix.
Checking my phone quickly.
As this guy's paid his dues, 18 years as an NBA assistant, including 5 early years in Phoenix.
Outside Warren. To the inside. Ayton laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
The 76ers trail by 4. And Kokoskov, a pioneer, the first D1 college assistant coach out of Europe, also the first in that role in the NBA.
Yeah, in the NBA, he reached the conference finals 7 times and the finals twice. So he's seen what it takes and what type of competitive environment it is when you reach those elite levels. And in 2004 was on the staff for the Detroit Pistons when they won the NBA title against the Lakers. So been around a lot of winning.
J.J. Redick's checked in for Markelle Fultz. Clock is at 3. Offensive rebound. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that versatility that Johnson offers has a huge upside. He's mobile and strong enough that he can defend either front court position, and that's a great tool for any team to have.
Good on the second free throw. Last season, Brent, the addition of 2-way contracts. Does that make developing players in the G League even more valuable than it was before?
I believe last year, Kevin, and almost 50% of the players in the league, and might have been a smidge more, had some kind of G League experience.
That's terrific.
And that's phenomenal.
Yes.
We're almost close to the 30 for 30 affiliation in the G League. We saw a success story last year in Quinn Cook coming up and getting a contract with the Warriors. This is awesome for the league. They've also upped the minimum contract for G League players to $35,000. All of these signs and the way that teams are using the G League, extremely positive, Kevin.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his 2nd season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Here's Simmons.
Well, he makes that.
That one doesn't drop. The Suns go the other way with it. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Poke loose. Here's Warren. 5 points in the game. Over Simmons. Warren, good. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Covington gets the screen from Black. High post, Embiid. Black kicks to Redick. The 3.
Come on, JJ.
It's the 3-point.
Oh, yeah. JJ Redick.
Redick's got 7 points.
The defense had better put J.J. Redick on a leash and trail him around. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets that ball.
Okobo uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
I need to
Settled
fucking
into a
rest.
nice
I'm
groove
standing on
offensively
fucking
here in the
Gatorade.
second.
Like the pass to Simmons.
Okay, Simmons, nice reaction.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. No good on the shot. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing. Blacks checked in for the 76ers.
So you need to leave me the fuck alone.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And now it's a double-digit lead. 7 points in the game.
Well, Jackson just sharing the rock there with the teammate. Make the simple play.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Jackson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he comes up with the deuce.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Really, y'all couldn't get anyone to score in the third, so y'all brought me in?
Ayton the bucket on the assist
That's
from
like
Jackson.
a really bad idea.
Ayton's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix. Embiid the screen. Here's Black. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Black's got 11.
That screen made it impossible for the defense to put up any kind of fight.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. Okobo. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Josh Jackson still learning the NBA game, but capable as a playmaker.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles,
I was hoping I could
think, to
make 2,
become
but my
a
mid-range
terrific
is not enough
slasher in the league.
And here's Warren for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. AI outside. Back to Fultz. Pass to Black. Embiid the screen. Clock at 6. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Embiid's got 4 this quarter. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Go up and kill
And
it.
it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Booker. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Some of the greatest shooters in the game always talk about being on balance. Booker does a great job there. Keeps his eyes on the prize.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Embiid, man.
And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Philadelphia.
And the three-point shot above the break has become a popular shot in the league, but not for them tonight. They're passing that one up and just trying to get their offense from closer to the hoop.
There's the dish to Warren. And it's denied.
And love how high Fultz gets on these rejections, utilizing his terrific length to spike shots back.
Embiid the screen. Passes it to Fultz. Embiid with a screen on Warren. And a wide open look for AI. Great look, but off the mark. You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Warren kicks to Booker. There's the triple. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Black the pass to Simmons.
Fade Simmons. Do it.
Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
do that.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Look at Indiana. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's Philadelphia, 6.5 games behind them.
And for Philadelphia, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year.
Oh, great defense
and
again,
now,
my man.
quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Still some chances to find some positives as the season comes to an end. Even if it's not a playoff spot, just some kind of forward momentum heading into the offseason.
And the 76ers call time here.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. And then for Phoenix, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Warren. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Bridges.
Foul me, bitch.
Who are the league's best setup artists?
Try me,
Check it
bitch.
out. You look at AI, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
The 76ers making a switch here. Charge is checked in. Jackson kicks to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Deflects the pass. Phoenix leading by 17. Ariza outside. Fires the three. Gets the
Oh,
three.
come the fuck on.
Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just phenomenal timing from Simmons, leaving the ground once the pass was released and tearing that bucket apart.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now Booker, he's got 18. Now here's Ayton over Simmons. Offensive rebound, and there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked
Man, they
in
should
for 8.
bench me now. We're not getting anywhere in this game. We're getting nowhere. Fuck it. I'm not sure. The microphone, it's not close enough. I know that. But I can't do shit about it. So
Ariza up top. He's guarded by Chandler. Ariza kicks to Holmes. Suns moving the ball around. Offensive rebound.
Really? I don't
Jackson
defend him when he
in
made
the
it?
corner.
He didn't make it?
Out of bounds.
God
The
damn.
76ers ball. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And you know, for that Knicks game, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game.
That's not what I'm
depending
intended
on
to
how
do.
they play.
I was trying to pass it out.
Kicks it out to Booker. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, there you go. Finally
Booker's got
made
9
one.
points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed
Go, Ben.
have been from beyond.
Oh,
And
okay,
plenty
good
of
enough.
contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
At the line for your 76ers, Ben Simmons. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Simmons. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Did you ever think, Brent, that we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Kevin.
So fun to watch, too.
No
My
win the
goodness.
ball.
And his touch has just been a little bit absent this quarter, and he's missing a ton of shots.
There's the pass to Ariza. It's tipped. There's the pick for 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Philadelphia has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Black the pass to Simmons. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
You can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. You can see his guys step up a little more.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for... Here's Redick. Another shot. And it's good.
Yeah, look at Redick doing it all by
himself. Redick's got 5 points now this quarter.
JJ doing it from all over, shooting left side, right side. He's scoring from everywhere.
Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. The young stars, Simmons
Bam.
and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's Black in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. Shoots over Redick. No good from Booker.
Yeah, tonight his shot's been a bit off, but still, they lead the game.
AI outside. Screen by Simmons. Off the pick. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Booker outside. Ariza kicks to Warren. There's the screen. Okobo. He's guarded by AI. Shot clock at 6. Okobo. A picture-perfect screen play, and the jumper's good.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Simmons dishes to Black. Back to Simmons. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kicks it to Ayton. He dishes it to Warren. That one's not going to go. Simmons with the defensive effort. Black the pass to Embiid. Here's Black. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
Free throw good. AI.
2 shots.
That one misses. Suns leading by 11. Knocked loose. Covington with the steal. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. And it's in.
She won that. I'm just a quick look. 7.1.
And basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Embiid. It's tipped, and he gets it back. Blocked again. Outside Warren. Wide open look. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Ayton very clearly was not going to let you score there.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Simmons. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Warren sets the pick for Booker. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Redick, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
If Booker's that close, the D is done for. He can't let a good scorer like that get whatever he wants, especially on the inside.
Go Simmons, run the mismatch.
Simmons inside. No good with the lane. Suns leading by 15. Okobo. Black grabs the board.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
That's good from Booker on the assist by Warren. Warren's got 5 assists in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
That's my
right
fifth.
now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And they pick up 2.
No, right now he is locked in. He's getting great shots, and he's burning the D in a variety of ways.
Screen by Simmons.
They let me in, I didn't.
AI with it. Simmons. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off.
Good minute. Okay.
Off that time.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
And the Suns call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Devin Booker.
I mean, he's been the driving force all night. I mean, the damage he's done.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks.
That won't be a smash based on every other game. It's like, well, you can do the math. Oh, so close to that starting lineup. I feel it.
Yo, have y'all gotten any word about the MJ golf tournament this year? Heard about it? Oh, yeah.
I'll do the next game before you go and pick that up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! 2 athletic clubs facing off. Kenny.
Best of luck tonight, bro.
Anthony Davis.
What's up, AR?
What's up, man? I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, man, pleasure.
Yeah. Hey, you get a little bigger in the offseason, man. You looking pretty swole nowadays.
Yeah, man, I've been eating a lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, about 5-6 meals a day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man.
But you got a personal chef, or you cooking for yourself?
Oh, no, I cook myself.
Oh, wow. Yeah, hey, I got a big kitchen in my new spot. You can come through and cook for me sometime.
Oh, for sure. You like pasta?
Yeah. Is that your favorite thing?
My favorite thing to cook. Pasta, Alfredo sauce, and chicken.
Alfredo sauce and chicken?
Hey,
hey, I can get down with that. Okay.
Sure. We'll do it. Set it up.
All right, man. We'll do that. Hey,
All
have a good game, bro.
You too, man. Good luck.
See you soon.
That was fucking funny.
An overhead look at downtown Philadelphia. That's the site of our broadcast tonight. Everyone is in their seats here at the Wells Fargo Center as the 7th. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, whether it's...
Great stuff, David. Thank you. This season, right now in the beginning stages, but some teams, Chris, already exceeding expectations. How do they keep that momentum? How do they keep things rolling along in that way?
You have to do that in the locker room and in practice. You have to make sure that you stick to the coach's rules and roles, and have to remember your success was built and predicated upon doing it the right way. And so how do you make sure you keep that focus, you pay attention to details, and especially the little things, and stick with the basics.
Good stuff. And so here we go, the 76ers. And the 76ers making a change here. Black's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Payton, he's checked in for E'Twaun Moore. So for New Orleans right now, down low, it's Randall and Davis. Payton and Holiday are together in the backcourt. And it's Mirotic in at the 3 slot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Payton kicks to Davis. And it's blocked by Simmons.
But the reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Black the pass to Chandler. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side Holiday. Pass to Payton. Here's Davis.
Come on, man.
And the shot no good, a bit short.
Not a very consistent quarter for him in terms of the shooting.
Black kicks to Embiid. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Davis sets a screen. To the inside, Holiday, and it's blocked by Simmons. And he recovers it. The 76ers lead it. Here's Black. It's rebounded by Payton.
Not the tightest of D on him, though, but not the best of finishes either.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Miller, the pass to Davis. Over Simmons, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 8 points.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Why?
Chandler kicks to Black. Embiid with a screen on Randall. And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. The past month has been surreal. 8th in blocks, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Embiid. Saric comes in for Ben Simmons. It's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Miller.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Go up, Johnson.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's a good screen. Payton kicks to Okafor. Payton dishes to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Miller sets a screen for Holiday.
No way.
From outside, off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Back to Black. Johnson with a screen on Holiday. AI up top, guarded by Holiday.
Shut up.
Ball's knocked loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at San Antonio, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And seeing where the 76ers are, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
And a wide open look for AI. Off target from 3-point range. The Pelicans trail. Miller outside. Payton in the corner. Pass to Okafor. 2 points. That one goes. Okafor's got his first basket.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points. But think about the core of this team, Kevin. Simmons, Embiid, and Fultz. They're all incredible in the open floor. All unique and exciting. And they can play the game in ways you haven't seen. Their selfishness on offense seeps into the rest of the team.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Picked by Okafor, and the pass to Okafor. Back to Holiday. There's the screen. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
And that's how you set a screen. Takes the D right out of the equation.
Now, here's AI.
What
He's
is
covered
that
closely.
animation does?
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
New Orleans making a switch here. Hill's checked in. McConnell kicks to Black. To the middle. It's tipped. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He's so focused. I mean, contest Saric all you want inside. He's zoned in and scoring on the ball.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Hill. Here's Okafor. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
I like the bounce pass there. He's getting creative.
Here's Black. Over in the corner. Chandler. Over Hill. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Anthony Davis firing on all. Let's take a moment now to hear what AI had to say about the players and coaches who helped him get here.
A big name is Coach Keller. He was my coach at Fort Wayne. He really helped me focus on the small things that you need to do every day.
AI did a lot of growing in the G League, and he rightfully gives a lot of credit to those two.
And who mentors you and who teaches you how to be a pro, it matters so much in the NBA. AI knows more than anyone else in the world how much Coach Keller and Tatum helped grow his game.
Great defense. Great pickup defense. Just let him bite, too.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
AI is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Saric. Then it's Johnson. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Here's Holiday. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Like the pass to Saric. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost in upwards of 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, he baits you to reach in, and then there's the presence of mind to be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling on you, Ma, and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking the hole, and DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players, because there's an art to it.
Here's Okafor, out to Payton. Picked by Okafor. Payton drives in. And Chandler sends it back. They retain possession. They grab their own miss. And another shot comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim. The floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Payton kicks to Hill. Okafor with the screen on Chandler. It's stolen by Saric. AI up top. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by McConnell. Chandler's got 6.
Oh, you can't lay that pass in there any better.
Moore with it, working on Black, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. Robert Covington's checked in for Philadelphia. Redick comes in for T.J. McConnell, and New Orleans also making a change. Mirotic is checked in. And stolen by AI. Yeah, it's a great honor in the NBA to be a spokesman for Gatorade, and the company recently announced that AI would be the next player to fill that role.
And I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised Gatorade went with AI as their next spokesman. Some of the greatest players ever in the NBA have held that role, but the company feels the sky is the limit for AI. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Oh, wait, what? That's not how rebounding works.
Outside Hill. Good on the triple. Hill's got himself on the board with 3 there. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Some tough D in the paint. Getting between him and the bucket and stopping the easy.
From 13, no good from Moore. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And stolen by Payton. Here's Hill. Kick out to Moore. It's back to Hill. Moore against Redick. Payton in the corner. And stolen by AI. On up the court. And slam dunk by Sharp.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
For New Orleans, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Hill dishes to Mirotic. Unable to get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season.
Payton passes to Mirotic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
Look at Mirotic's touch inside. Mirotic understands how to score deep in the paint.
To the paint, here's Saric, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Saric has got 8 points.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
And Moore kicks to Mirotic. Back to Moore. Out to the right wing. Mirotic, the screen. 5 to shoot. Payton loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Payton's got his first 2 points.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Oh. But no good. The Pelicans have gone.
Was that broken ankles or was it just a stumble? It's not broken, but that is a stumble.
And 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside Hill. Moore outside. Mirotic, the screen. Moore inside, covered by Redick. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And last season, a bit of a breakout for Mirotic. Saw a huge jump in his production and shot a career best from the floor. Across the board, he was a completely changed player despite what was a turbulent season.
Redick against Moore. Hill passes to Okafor. Over Muscala. And it's Okafor. That time on the assist by Hill. He's got 6.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
Punch, counter punch. Neither club's been able to sustain an advantage.
And with Mirotic, Greg, as you alluded, his year last year had a lot of ups and downs.
You know, he missed a good stretch of the season with that broken jaw from the fight he had with a teammate. And then the trade demands to get out of Chicago shortly after coming back. And despite all this, his defense and rebounding were dramatically improved and really a key contributor on offense.
Hill has the open look, and it's New Orleans scoring again. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Chris, when you were playing, you moved between a couple teams. What's the hardest part about getting traded? A big-time effort for Dario Saric, providing a lot of energy for Philadelphia. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Amir, you guys...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Blacks checked in for Markelle Fultz. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Embiid the screen. And Redick kicks to Covington. AI outside, taken away by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Moore, the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Mirotic in at the 3.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
That one misses for Davis. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons.
Oh, really?
Speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in it. But credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
That's good from Simmons. And Chris, Simmons, a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball positions.
Now, he's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
So he gets them both.
You know, well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Holiday, the pass to Davis.
Come on, don't leave us.
Simmons, and again, no good by New Orleans. Now the 76ers on the break.
Come on, bang.
Kept alive. A second chance effort. It's stolen by Randle. Here's Mirotic. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those two things that he possesses.
And Simmons has a great shot selection, just taking what the D gave him.
Holiday, the pass to Davis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. The 76ers trail by 6. AI outside. Screen by Simmons. Here's Black. And he uses
the
pass
I
on the
think
way.
Davis really wanted to mine shit out of you. He's like, no.
It's there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Holiday. And Randle throws it down.
Anytime Randle gets near the rim, you better look out. It's about to be a brutal finish.
AI with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Randle against Embiid, and stolen by Simmons. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Holiday with it, working on Black. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Covington.
Stretching the floor with his outside shot. Covington, a true marksman who doesn't lack confidence.
And Moore kicks to Davis. The kick out to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the
dribbled,
third. Pretty nice work.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
There's some guys you let take that shot, but to be honest, he ain't one.
Embiid with a screen on Holiday. Passes it to Embiid. And that one, good. Embiid's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside Holiday. Randle with a screen for Holiday. Inside. Here's Mirotic. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Nikola Mirotic. Simmons dishes to Black. Simmons, a screen on Holiday. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
A chance now to see the numbers for Black. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's around 10 points per game, 12 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
And stolen by Simmons. Expanding his range.
Bang.
And AI gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebound.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Pelicans. Miller's checked in for Ejuan Moore. Payton outside. He kicks to Randall. Not going to go that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. Dishes it to Black. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The 76ers in second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Randall. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 3. Now Payton. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's stolen by Muscala. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court for the finish. Here's Simmons over Okafor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Emeka Okafor.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game. Pelicans trail by 4. Payton kicks to Okafor. Back to Payton. Up and in on the layup. Payton's got 6.
That was all about the assist. Great pass to set up the shot.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Black. Here's the dish to Simmons. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Picked by Okafor. They get a hand on it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. 6.5 games behind them.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Give them credit. They got some really good
Am I going to give
pieces
you
in place. The road ahead is going to be tough, of course, but I think they're in better shape.
Maybe at the
than a
beginning
lot
of the
other
fourth.
teams. That's what they want to see from him, attacking, getting whistles, and then maybe causing some foul trouble.
Johnson, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Payton outside. Inside. And taken away by Johnson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by AI. And that's now 20 points for Ben Simmons.
I'm the best mamma jammer ever stood behind the camera.
Miller outside.
Stop running, y'all.
Kicks it to Hill. Pass to Okafor. Outside Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
And now we get a moment to see the numbers for Simmons. 19th in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's a guy who would rather pass the ball off than take a bad shot. Completely unselfish. Unbelievable. I love the way he plays. AI outside. Johnson sets the screen for AI. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Sharch has checked in for Simmons, and it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. Moore is checked in for New Orleans. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Black, and throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 assists.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Yeah, talent in this league has it so that now pretty much every team can push the pace. You have to get back on defense.
Okafor, the pass to Miller. 6 to shoot. Picked by Okafor. Payton kicks to Moore.
Moore.
No good again that time. The 76ers leading by 11. No one near fault as he lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Moore outside. Over AI. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, trying to recapture momentum. When the tide's running against you, very difficult to do. What will the young kids say today? Ride that wave. Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Payton passes to Miller. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the paint. Here's Moore. And oh boy,
that was
contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And E'Twaun Moore has always been a solid shooter in the NBA, Greg, and he's continued to grow in that department.
I mean, just look at the career numbers from deep in terms of efficiency. In the last few years, he started to take on more and more volume in terms of the three-point shot. Hasn't changed his percentages, though, at all. And I would give him the green light as much as he wants from beyond.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You know, Markelle Fultz had a rookie year that was up and down, to say the least. He missed so much time during the injury. I mean, he
worked his shot. He eventually came back right at the end of the season and got right back into the swing of things.
The shot by Payton, no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Chandler kicks to Black. Banked in off the glass. Black's got 11 in the second half.
What are you doing?
The tenacity, the attention to detail. It's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the
God
court.
damn.
Through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers on top, up by 15. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. A moment now to reset the lineups back to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then it's AI. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Chandler in at the 3, the small forward. And he comes up with the deuce.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Fultz kicks to Black. Got it. Good job in the low post. Black's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The 76ers making a switch here. Redick is checked in. And here are the 76ers now. Embiid with the screen on Holiday.
Oh, no.
And here we go. Holiday heading to the hoop. And he was fouled on the way up.
Don't even give me a personal for him. I stopped him from scoring.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Friday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Brooklyn where they'll take on the Nets.
Take a break. And for that matchup with the Wizards, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Embiid with the screen on Holiday. Up off the screen, and the dunk by Embiid.
Works so hard in these sets. I love how determined Embiid is to get wide open after setting the pick.
And Holiday kicks to Davis. Over Simmons. And Davis can't get it to go.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And it's good for 2. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
Got a piece of it. Moore against Redick. Moore right side to the inside, and it's blocked by Black. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid with a screen on Holiday. AI left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Black's got 19 points.
Just terrific determination. First, compiling the lead, and now building on it.
Oh, man, and this is late in the game. It's tough for a team to come back. Everything has to fall into place. And look, he's not an easy man to defend. He'll get his points one way or another.
The 76ers leading by 15. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid kicks to Black. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. He gets that one. And it's 29 points for Ben Simmons.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ben Simmons.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding
2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, look, Julius Randle making an effort to up his physical condition. Look, you love his motor, and he wants to be able to handle dealing with larger assignments, as he can often give up height on most plays against most players. He's one of the more consistent presence on the floor.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Muscala, he's checked in for Embiid. Johnson comes in for Ben Simmons. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J.
Johnson with
for
the good
J.J.
slam.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
Picked by Okafor. Outside Holiday. Now the 76ers on the break. And McConnell gets it to go. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, with a double-digit lead at this point, they can pretty much mark this one up in the win column.
Randle, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, he was drafted 7th in 2014. Randle actually dropped because of injury concerns, but you see, he has all the talent in the world.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Here's Black, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Sorry, I want
that
20
one
points.
is on Holiday.
I think I get some more coins if I do.
Shooting for Philadelphia. Black. At the line for 2.
Free throw good, AI. And both free throws good for AI. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Now here is Holiday. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.
Boom. Lock that bitch the next week. Ha! So 1,000 per game, that's not too bad. Won't take me 40 games. It's not sarcastic, but I mean that's actually a good thing.
See that? That's what I'm talking about. Good game, baby.
I'm gonna go get my money, upgrade my character a bit more. Bebop.
Hey, Veronica.
AI.
You got my Gatorade check?
I do.
Yep, that's it. Just had to be sure.
You think I'm giving you counterfeit checks or something?
Hey, better safe than sorry.
Let's see. With this, I should be able to get one more in my ball control. Ooh. Next time I come back here, I need 3,250. Okay. Do I have enough to upgrade stamina? No. No, I do not. I'm gonna go check on my family quickly. I'll be right back. If I can get untangled here. you're a loser. And you, come on. Said stay back with the others when I finish this pick. Oh, the LeBron.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. For Philadelphia, more than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well.
You make sure you guys get a good warm-up out there. AI, you ready?
For game? Yeah, of course. About to go get warmed up.
Oh, I mean, are you ready?
Yeah, coach, I'm ready. Wait, for what?
You starting tonight.
I'm starting tonight?
Mm-hmm. You starting tonight.
Wow. Yo, that's hard to believe, man.
Well, you've earned it, AI, but you've proven yourself beyond a shadow of doubt that you belong in this league. It's time to take it to the next level.
Man, coach, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've been waiting for this a long time. Thank you. I won't let you down.
Oh, I know you won't. Get out there and shoot around. I'm proud of you, AI.
The starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Nick Young. At shooting guard, J.R. Smith. At the other guard position, George Hill. At center, Tristan Thompson. At center, Tristan Thompson. The head coach of the visiting team is Tyronn Lue.
And now, your Philadelphia 76ers starting lineup. Starting at small forward, at 6'9", number 33, Robert Covington. At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 17, J.J. Redick. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 25, Ben Simmons. At the center position, at 7'0", number 21, Joel Embiid. At the other guard position, standing 6'5", number 9, Aaron Black. The head coach of your home team is Brett Brown. Ladies and gentlemen, your Philadelphia 76ers.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest.
Awesome,
Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. You take a look at the 76ers. They come into this one very confident. They feel like this is a game they should win against a team that struggled. We'll see if they can take care of business.
And right now for the 76ers, they've gotten off to the kind of start teams just dread. They've already dug a nice hole for themselves.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. We are seeing some guys who are role players last year, Doris, now stepping up in their games individually and becoming more prominent.
Well, I think that has to do with two things. First, the offseason work you put in. It's really advanced at this point. And what that work that you put in the offseason does is it raises your confidence level. And when you step between the lines, you better believe you can contribute. So it's, yes, it's skill development, it's strength, it's conditioning, it's nutrition. There's so many things that go into a role player starting to become more assertive and more involved.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. J.R. Smith out there with George Hill. And it's Young in at the 3, the small 4. Forward. Love with the screen on Redick. Hill, and it's denied.
Oh!
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Love kicks to Smith. Back to Love. Thompson passes to Love. Hill dishes to Thompson. Down low.
That's past the 3 seconds. He's
Outside
standing
Hill.
in there.
Shot clock at 5. It's a pick by Love. Over AI. Hill, no good.
Come on.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
Well, I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Black. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you figured it was just a matter of time, but Coach finally made the call to move AI into that starting lineup. You get the feeling that this was just an inevitable step in his development.
Greg, you've said yourself that he looks ready to lead, and the team feels the same way as they not only view him as a starter, but also as a long-term piece of their franchise. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That free throw, no good.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers went to their 4th straight finals last season. To me, nothing short of remarkable. They had to fight their way through an improving Eastern Conference. And the reality is the Warriors have more talent than everybody else, and that's why they win the NBA Finals.
And he's good on the second. And the Cavaliers were strong, Doris, but ultimately were overmatched by the Warriors.
And think about their journey to the finals, Kevin. In the East, they had 2 series go to 7 games.
I worked my way in there.
LeBron James, think about how many years he has played basketball so deep into June. He had played 82 games in the regular season for the first time in his career. And the bottom line was the Warriors entered the season as the prohibitive favorites and ultimately end up champions.
Here's Young after the made shot from Black. Knocks it loose and stolen by Simmons. Here's Embiid. The shot, no good.
Wow.
Good D from Love. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Hill. Back to Young. It's a pick by Love. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. Black grabs the board.
And even though AI didn't take a traditional path to the NBA, he's made inroads with the other players across the league. A lot of friends for that young man.
You know, it would have been easy for AI to view himself, Greg, as an outsider after spending time in China and the G League, but he's put himself out there and can always be found chatting with other NBA stars. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Bully, a challenge. I love competition. Excuse me.
He's off on the first.
Rough riding down the Cadillac. What's up, bitches?
And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Hill kicks to Smith. It's back to Hill. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Oh, God.
How about the dogged determination
Oh, I wasn't looking.
from George
Oh,
Hill,
he caught. Oh, they went
finding
bounce.
ways to score
Oh, he caught it.
bounty.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The 76ers in second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
He dishes it to Love. Smith on the wing. Love with the screen on Redick. It's a pick by Love, and there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson outside. Cleveland moving the ball around, and Love gets it to go.
Kevin, I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Back the pass to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a face.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here is Hill. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Pass to Thompson. Smith up top. He's guarded by AI. Second shot opportunity, and it's Smith laying it in.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there. Always looking to expand on his game.
Here's Black, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
He misses the free throw. Cavaliers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Cavaliers trailing. Hill dishes to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Smith kicks to Love. Clock at 6. The pass to Smith. Shoots over Redick. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you can tell that guy knows how to create separation and get a shot off. JR so good at that.
You're under 50 shades of
AI
gray.
left side.
Oh, God damn. If I was
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9
Ooh,
from
the
the field here in the
sound of
first.
swish that would have made.
Here's Hill, and it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach
God.
that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Well, everything starts with a great pass, right? That's really pretty.
Another fucking tree branch.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
A terrific performance, really synced on both sides of the ball.
Well, especially offensively. The chemistry these guys have is infectious, and it really shows.
It's stolen by Hill.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Well, George Hill has exceptionally quick hands. He does such a good job coming up with steals.
George Hill, the veteran point guard, Doris, still a factor on both ends of the floor.
Well, he's a knockdown shooter from three-point territory, George Hill, and he's physical and tough on opposing guards.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams. And
okay, no rotation.
They need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. So the goal is to come out early and get their shooters into a good rhythm right away.
And of course, that's always a goal. But the meaning behind it is that he wants them to play good, smart basketball, not taking too many chances.
Right. You've got to be able to use plenty of screens, not let players start to go one-on-one and try to do this thing individually. Run your sets, get the best shooters their shots.
A skill that doesn't show up in the box score.
I've earned it. I'm licensed to kill. You couldn't get him done.
In your opinion, there are, I'm sure, a lot that you think are the best at it.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, sometimes this comes at a cost physically that you have to be willing to absorb. I've seen Marcus Smart take a charge from LeBron James. That's 6'8", 250-plus pounds, coming at you full speed. Kemba Walker, Draymond Green. But, Kevin, you know this. When you draw a charge, you have essentially given yourself an extra possession, and you've put the opponent at a detriment because it's a foul against that player who's committed it.
Means a lot. And Cleveland again with the
smack in the face.
J.R. Smith can just be deadly coming off a screen like that, guys.
Johnson the screen. Black the pass to Šarić. Fultz kicks to Black and stolen by Frye. Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. Fires for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Now, here's Clarkson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. McConnell's checked in.
A bit of a cynic.
Players have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
3 minutes. I wouldn't exactly call you original. It's the most prominent, dominant bomb spy to play homage. Some real thing, homage.
You know, watching Kevin Love, he's really got a ton of tools at his disposal offensively. We know he can shoot it. We know he can post it, but his off-ball movement has also improved. Love has molded himself into a dynamic scorer.
Covington, the shooters on the wing. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. And it's Black in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul.
I'm distinguished. I made a mini. Me even have to cast Peter Dinklage.
In the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Why, pussy, you're cutting English.
Outside Hill. And stolen by Simmons. And even 3-on-3 break. Redick passes to Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons, a star in the making, folks. Thanks really in part to that tremendous skill set to go along with that gigantic frame.
For Philadelphia, they have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Hill kicks to Thompson. Passes it to Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Love with the screen for Clarkson. Hits the 3-point bomb. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
Outside, Reddick. Back to Black. Covington passes to Black. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Covington kicks to Black. Back to Covington. Lets the three fly. Good.
Bang! Covington! Amazing shot.
The triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Back to Clarkson. Thompson, high post. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Simmons. Black the pass to Embiid. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for Philadelphia.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. It's back to Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 6 points. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
AI outside. Now here is Hill. Tight defense on him. Young against Covington. It's a pick by Love. On its way from Young for 2. The shot comes out. Now the 76ers take it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Here's Clarkson after Ben Simmons' bucket. Now here's Reddick, the fast break opportunity. Here's Black. Another thing for Philadelphia.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Simmons against Clarkson. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
After a shaky start, boy, he's found the range. Good second quarter for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
Being overmatched doesn't mean you should be outworked. I thought they did exactly the opposite. Uninspired performance.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the 76ers. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. And, of course, Cleveland, a game behind.
And right now for the 76ers, so far it looks like the adjustments they've made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
And remember, this was a team that had talked about the importance of getting off to a quick start. This has been a worst-case scenario. Their confidence looks shaken.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Embiid with the screen on Hill. Black dishes to Embiid, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got the lead back up to 6 now for the 76ers. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Clarkson kicks to Love. Back to Clarkson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
No good on that one. And with Clarkson, as good as he is outside, Greg, he prefers to shoot off the dribble than on the catch.
Yeah, and it's why Clarkson gets labeled a high-volume, low-efficiency guy. Terrific on catch-and-shoot chances. I think if he played more towards his strengths, he could put together a career year.
And he's good on the second. Of course, at times out there, things get a little heated. Some people feel like the whistle's being blown too quickly on some of these technical fouls. What do you think?
I would actually completely disagree, Kevin. I think there are certain players who are given far too much latitude and others for whom the whistle does come too quickly. So I think it would be better and more helpful to the officials, the teams, and also the fans to understand what is and what does cross a line. Because to me, there's no consistency, there's a lot of confusion, and I think it works both ways. Sometimes too long of a leash, sometimes too short.
Excellent appraisal. Now, here's Clarkson after Ben Simmons' miss. Hill with it. 8 points for him, and the shot goes in. Now, just a 3-point 76ers lead.
Well, George Hill mixes speed so well, so good at getting into the paint, finishing at the rim.
Like the pass to Simmons.
Oh, fucking Simmons. You just got to love the way he moves the ball. Very unselfish.
I tell you, he's looking to set up his guys as much as possible, and you can tell his teammates really appreciate it.
And so here's Cleveland after the Sixers pick up 2. It's a pick by Love. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 12 points in the game.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Stolen by Thompson. And here's Clarkson. 12 points for him. And Love has it in the corner, and he hits it to tie the game up. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Timeout called the 76ers. Well, and Tristan Thompson's someone who has fallen off greatly in production, Doris, the last few seasons.
Right. Tristan Thompson at his best is a guy who scores efficiently, but really his defense and rebounding are what he's got to hang his hat on.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. Harry Nance is checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Clarkson. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Black off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, with all the turmoil in the Cavs locker room last season, some wondered if head coach Tyronn Lue's job could be in jeopardy. Despite leading the team to its first championship in 2016, Lue, like a lot of coaches, finds that his future in the NBA is always subject to speculation. Kevin?
IDA, thank you. Lou Scala, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in. Love kicks to Osman. Back to Love. To the middle. It's tipped for 3. Hill. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Simmons got 7 points here in this quarter.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way, he's still able to complete the play.
Love kicks to Hill. Lets it go with a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the next to look forward to. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Black dishes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Always a treat to watch Simmons operating that screen and roll. His IQ is just simply off the charts.
Outside Hill. Nance a screen. Smith outside. Love with the screen for Smith. Hits the three-point bomb. Smith's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Like the pass to Muscala. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
It's a pick by Love. Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill. That's a basket.
Oh, yeah,
His 8th from the field.
Great defense
8 of 14.
again for me.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Muscala. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Love with the screen for Hill. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
2 for 1 territory, but they got to work quick.
Right, you don't want to rush it, but you do want to get off as quick a shot as possible.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Hill, no good. Back the pass to Simmons. Foul on the play. Basket count, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. 76ers on top, up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Well, you've been off to a really great start, especially in your first season. At what point do you start thinking about Rookie of the Year?
Well, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about it. I mean, that'd be amazing. But more importantly, DA, my teammates have made things so easy for me. You know, they supported me, made me feel like I was part of this team since day one. You know, and I really wouldn't have gotten out of this kind of start if it wasn't for them. So, you know, they're the real ones.
Well, we've heard people talk about selflessness with you, and now we see it in action. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
-2. That's so funny. 13 points.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Welcoming you back in a closely contested.
3 turnovers. That's very few for me.
You look at George Hill. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, the first half, what a thing of beauty. He was just living in the lane.
How special is it, Greg, to watch a guy who's able to get into the paint with speed and consistency? They cannot let him get inside like that.
Go for it, man.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go.
Woo,
Here's
15
who's on the
assists.
floor.
Assists?
So on the floor for Cleveland. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. George Hill out there with J.R. Smith. And it's Young in at the 3. Here's Young after Ben Simmons' bucket.
All die alone.
Now, here's AI to the middle. It's stolen by Hill.
I didn't think. I just did another thing.
It's Young on the wing, defended by Covington. Hill kicks to Thompson. The dish to Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And 11 points for J.R. Smith.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
He used that pick to get in close. And that's 20 points for Ben Simmons.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Hill passes to Thompson. And and here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it.
And
kicks it to Covington. Back to Black. Down low. Here's Simmons. Goes straight through the defender.
Another one.
Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
I am not afraid of any legend or no. So what might be behind all these doors.
The Cavaliers trail by 9.
I can feel the
They
sugar
need a
probably
bucket in
way
a
up
big
my
way
spine.
here to regain some confidence.
Thompson passes to Hill. Up and
Nope,
in on the
couldn't get
layup.
it. Damn.
Hill's got 22.
Oh, you got to love the scoring ability of George Hill. He can light it up from anywhere.
Here's Black. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Outside Hill. Smith drives in. The kick out to Hill. Poked loose and stolen by
I'm just gonna
Simmons.
go. He can do it.
And he's fouled pretty hard on
nah.
that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Hill. The 76ers have made 7 of their last 12 attempts at the line. That's good from Simmons. And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Young dishes to Hill.
It's gonna be fine in the end. So she pretends.
Young against Covington. Down low. Here's
Oh.
And that one is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fires
that
from deep.
Covington. Bang that for me.
Covington with the
Oh,
bucket.
yeah.
Covington's got 6 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
I think Tyronn Lue as a coach, one of the best qualities he has is his ability to manage the stars. Boy, has he done a great job of blending talents in Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And Doris for Ty Lue, he keeps the peace by keeping things fresh and new for his team.
Well, I like that last year he took the team to wine country in Napa in the middle of the season. Boy, that's a great way to bond as a team and break up the routine. Just one trick he's used to keep players at ease.
Oh, good layup by Tristan
Thompson's
Thompson.
got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Go for it. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Smith outside. He kicks it to Thompson. Smith against Redick. Love with the screen for Smith. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And check out the numbers for Redick. His last 10 games, he's putting up 13 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
No fucking
Well, that's just superb
Oh,
effort
fuck
on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep. Gentlemen, this guy goes from good three-point shooter to great when you give him that kind of space.
Back to Black. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Now, here is Young. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And another 3.
Another one. God.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Now, here's AI. He's guarded by Hill.
Okay, Ben.
AI right side. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
I was trying to do something.
That's his
like
4th
this,
foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McConnell's checked in. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Now, here's AI. 19 points in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Smith kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Young. Smith with it, defended by Covington.
Bang.
And it's Smith missing.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
No bad
Young
pass.
with the steal.
There's 5. I had such a good game early.
Here's Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
This season, the percentage right around 72%, so not the kind of success he was hoping for.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Good on both. Now AI. He's got 21. Embiid with the screen on Smith. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The first one falls. And Embiid drops them both.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Sharch has checked in for Simmons. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Smith. Embiid the screen. Lobbed up there for Embiid.
Really, Embiid?
Nice job
Fucking
up
piece
the
of
alley-oop
shit.
attempt there. There's the pass to Young. Here's Osman. He's guarded by AI. It's a pick by Love. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Fulton for AI. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Nance in for Kevin Love. 76ers. For Cleveland, they have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, George Hill has always had the term pro attached to his name. Why? Well, he can make shots. He's willing to facilitate. He defends at a high level. Truly an incredible teammate.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. The Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Reddick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Simmons is out there with Mike Muscala. And it's Black in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Nance passes to Thompson. Pick up by Hill. Thompson dishes to Smith. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Poked away and stolen by Reddick. And Simmons kicks to Reddick. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here is Hill. He's guarded by AI. To take the lead. And Hill finishes inside. Hill's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Cavs. Black the pass to Simmons. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Outside Hill. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Passes to Love. On the wing, Nance. Smith kicks to Hill. 6 on the shot clock. And it's denied. And now Philadelphia on the break. Reddick's got the ball.
Really? Fucking get them.
Excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for the 76ers. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now.
Fuck you,
Nance up and in from the low block.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Black dishes to Covington. Black the pass to Reddick. Back to Black. Inside. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by AI. 30 points for Ben Simmons.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Hill kicks to Love. Latrey knocks down the 3-ball. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been
God damn.
Out of an opponent.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Hill sets the screen for Smith to the middle. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Hill up top. He's guarded by AI. Hill with it. Working on Black. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
The free throw drops for Hill. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard Greg both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well. And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Nick Young's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
Smith dishes to Young. Nance a screen. And Young kicks to Smith. Fires from the wing. And good. He nails it. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Gasping for air and giving limited effort on the defensive end. Right now it's all about the offense. Boy, the shooting has been off the charts.
AI outside. The 76ers need to get off a shot.
Oh,
and that one's good. Simmons.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Hill kicks to Young. Shoots over Covington. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Black. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Philadelphia. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for AI. Cavaliers leading. Hill passes to Nance. Kicks it to Smith. Love with the screen on Redick. Lock at 6. To the paint. Here's Hill. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Redick. 76ers have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter. Shooting an even.
You plugging my phone?
From the field.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Hill. Nick Young on the wing. It's back to Hill. Covington with the steal. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Black dishes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
Really left alone that time. Smith's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
Covington wide
and
open.
25.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Smith outside. This one for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Black. Simmons, a screen on Hill. Black buries it down low. Black's got 6 here in this quarter.
A steady screen set on that play, and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Hill kicks to Nance. Pick up by Hill. Nance passes to Smith. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 19 points.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Outside Hill. And Young kicks to Hill. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Embiid the screen. Black dishes to Embiid over Young. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Inside. And the rejection by Embiid. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Smith for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's AI. He's tightly guarded, and the shot from Redick.
Oh,
the three-pointer, no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Love with the screen for Smith. Covington against Young. Back to Smith. 5 on the clock. Nick Young on the wing. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, we lost.
Now it's a
an amazing game.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
AI outside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And that one misses.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Smith. Screened by Young. They set the pick. Smith against Redick. Shot from 12. Rebound by the 76ers. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Black. He kicks it to Simmons. It's Covington on the wing. Embiid the screen. Black the pass to Embiid. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
And he makes the first. And Embiid drops them both.
Literally out
He's
of
forcing the
stamina
action
already.
now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
I would bench me. I'm literally on 0 energy.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, George Hill.
George Hill.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Cleveland leading by 3. Screen by Smith. Hill kicks to Fry. Pass to Young. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. Here's Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got 24.
You know J.R. Smith has a love of the spotlight. He just made a huge shot.
Now, here's Ayan. He's guarded by Hill. Back the pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's called on Channing Frye.
Come on, we gotta win this shit.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Love, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Simmons slams it in.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Hill kicks to Love. It's back to Hill.
Don't you fucking dare!
Love's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, George Hill, year after year, is willing to be the big shot maker.
Back the pass to Redick. Down low. Out to Ayan. Embiid the screen to the inside. Count it! That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
There's 57 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Left side, Love. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That will be foul number 5 on him. Here is Hill. Love dishes to Smith. Hill kicks to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Love with the screen for Smith. Money!
Oh, J.R. prides himself on being the man in clutch moments like this.
And this is not a time to be patient with the basketball.
No, you've got to act quickly here. I mean, look for the quick score and either a fast foul or a steal. No options.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Never a doubt on those free throws, and their lead is even more secure.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and there's the 3-second
Really?
violation.
Okay.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Oh, it's over.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Got no 3 and nothing else between me and this door.
AI, press
Yo.
is asking for you. Can you answer some questions real quick?
All right, thanks, Charlie. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right, I'll see you in the conference room.
Okay, but I think I'm done. Wait. Okay. Thank you for watching the stream if you did. I'm gonna lay down. Yeah, take a break. See y'all next time I do a stream. If I do one.